Obviously, I believe in civil rights for everyone and equality for everyone in the eyes of the law. That's not, for me, that's not the issue. The issue is how do you achieve that, and what the strategy is to achieve that. And for me, I don't think that for homosexuals, for the gay movement in general, buying into the most conservative institutions in culture, like marriage and the military, in order to gain that kind of equality is kind of throwing the baby out with the bathwater or something. It's like it's really capitulating to the status quo under certain, and it's contingent on a certain sacrifices that they have to make. The gays are expected to, as I said earlier, they're expected to be monogamous. They're expected to conform to certain sexual conventions. They can't really be flamboyant. They can't be militant. They have to be well behaved. They have to fit in and be normal. Those are the conditions that are presented to gays if they want their rights. And for me, that's a very dangerous strategy, because you're really sacrificing that which you have built the whole kind of gay rights movement on, which has been an unapologetic, militant, gay sexuality. The whole engine of the gay movement from the beginning was based on a kind of sexual militancy, being visible, being unapologetic about your homosexuality, and also being very experimental and going against sexual conventions. There was a lot of the leather movement was extremely, and the S&M movement was extremely a strong, a very essential, strong part of the gay movement. And the more you try to assimilate into the mainstream, the more you're expected to the gay movement disassociates itself from all its more extreme or fringe or unruly elements, which for me is, again, a kind of betrayal for what I believe homosexuality should represent. But I mean, you can have equal rights for everyone outside of marriage. That would be the ideal situation. Like two people who live together should have this, and aren't in marriage, should have the same rights as two people who are married. It's not but so what has happened, essentially, is that everyone has, almost in an overcompensatory kind of way, they've bought into these conservative institutions in order to gain these rights as a kind of political expediency, so it's fine. I mean, that's the direction the movement went in, but it's not. It doesn't interest me. I'm not interested in that kind of capitulation to the status quo. There's no more class consciousness in the gay movement. It's all very it's really bought into capitalism. It's bought into kind of being institutionalized. People say they want the first gay president or something, but I mean, it'll probably be a gay Republican, so for me it's not that interesting.
Lullaby and good night. In the sky stars are bright. May the moon's silvery beams bring you sweet dreams. Close your eyes now and rest. May these hours be blessed till the skies bright with dawn. When you wake with a yawn, lullaby and good night. You are mother's delight. I'll protect you from harm.